Alright guys, we're going to show you how to use the inversion table. Before you even step on, there's a few things that you need to check and go through. First is where you want this lumbar support. Most people are going to want this in. It'll go up or down a few inches based on your preference. Also kind of depends on if you're more long-limbed or short-limbed person, where that's at. The next thing you're going to check is that strap. If you're not going fully inverted, it needs to be hooked. Notice the table will come to a stop right here no matter how much weight we put on it. So we want that strap, and you can adjust it up, down, everywhere in between. The next thing you're going to do, holding the table horizontal, is adjust this based on your height. Step in next to the feet straps, set your butt on the table, and bring your feet in the ankle straps sideways. Settle them back as far as they'll go, and then you want this thing as snug as possible. Take a notice, if you're a shorter person or have smaller feet, you can flip these up, and this will get a little bit tighter. Most people are going to want these down all the way, so kind of depends on how tight you want your feet there. Once you pull this lever down, make sure the pin goes all the way back down and that your ankles are in secure. You're going to take your hands back to the handles before you lay your head on back and start your deep breathing. As you lay back, keep your hands on the handles. Once you get to parallel, you want to get used to the blood going towards your upper body. But if you can at the same time, we want to rock back and forth, and what this rocking is some traction. What this will do is get some synovial fluid in your low back. So you see me here, I'm pulling and pushing on the handles. The other way to do this is to take a hand overhead, here, back, and forth. This will get you used to having the blood go towards your upper body, as well as get some synovial fluid in your low back before we go all the way back and stretch it out.
Okay, now go.
All right. Just start here. When you're fully inverted, you can do your intermittent traction like so. I'm doing it here at my elbows. You can do your whole arms. Boom, boom. Got to be real careful with the amount of leverage you give yourself. You want it to be nice and easy. This takes some getting used to. Again, the easiest option is always to grab the handle and to rock yourself up and down. And that's again for the traction in order to get synovial fluid in your low back before we go all the way back and stretch things out. Cool. Ready?
Yeah.
Once you're all the way back, you're going to rest your arms overhead. Take one of them up to your hip. If you want to grab the handle, you can try reaching for the handle. And what we're going to do is, it's going to feel like a stretch. We call it a distraction from the bottom of your lat all the way to your shoulder, down your tricep. And all you can do on the inversion table is put yourself in position and try to relax, let gravity do its thing. So you get in position, relax as much as possible. I'm going to do some deep breathing intervals, in through my nose, out through my mouth, and try to relax. You're also going to see me bend the same side, that knee, that's going to bring my hip and low back into the distraction. We do 30 to 60 seconds on each side. You see it's like my elbow is scooping my head over to the side. This arm I'm using for leverage. And pull up here, here, whatever's less awkward. After we do this lateral overhead distraction, the next one we're going to do is rotational. So we'll take this arm across our chest, leaving the other arm overhead. And now we're going to rotate and reach. I'm trying to reach this back table or the frame, or you can let your arm hang. Same thing, 30 to 60 seconds one way, 30 to 60 the other way. Arm goes overhead, hand goes to the table or the A-frame. You just want to relax. You always want to pick an angle on the table that you can handle for 4 to 5 minutes here on the table, laying it fully inverted. You don't ever need to be on here for more than 10. 10 minutes is plenty enough. For the rest of your time here, you can repeat those same distractions we just did, or you can hang out. I'd also recommend doing a few with your neck, where we go side to the other side. As your back becomes less compressed, you can increase the angle of the inversion and increase the decompression that you get during each session in the inversion table. But again, start with an angle you know you can handle for 4 to 5 minutes and gradually increase that angle or increase the time here that you're decompressing. But 4 minutes is the shortest duration on here, 10 minutes being the longest. From here, you can just hang out the rest of your session. All right, gang, now we're going fully inverted on the table. Most of this is just a matter of what's less awkward for you as far as position. So same lateral flexions, stretch or distraction, pulling my elbow, shoulder, and lat towards the side. You can bring your knee in on that same side. I'm getting a distraction the whole way. Just relax. Same thing, then when we go the other way, reaching, 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 you will lose your shirt, that's okay. After we do the lateral flexion one on each side, we're going to go rotation, so I reach across my chest, rotate, rotate, rotate. Notice I'm staying, my head's directly underneath my heels. I'm not moving from side to side on my rotation one. Again, you've got to put yourself in position and let gravity do the rest. Is this okay, my shirt?
Okay, go.
All right. When you're fully inverted on the table, the distractions are the same. The angle is just a little bit different. So notice here, I'm doing my lateral flexion, going towards the side. You can bend the same knee, getting the whole distraction down this right side. Same thing then the other way. The next one we'll do is the rotational, where we come across. I can't help it. Then the rotational the other way. When you're coming up from being inverted, whether it's partially inverted or fully inverted, you want to ease your way up to parallel. You can do that by rocking again. Here, or just making a gradual, slow and controlled climb upward.
Yeah.
Once you make your way to parallel, you want to start to sag your hips back, bend your knees, and allow your blood to rush back to the lower portion of your body. Take your time here. Everybody's a bit different. Wait at least 10 seconds, up to 30, 40 if you need it. The head is the last thing you want to bring off the table. So notice I work myself upright, sit and bend a little bit no more. Now I'm at the bottom of the table. So I can come up, ease slowly off of it, and unhook your ankles. Done.